The NFL is supposed to be a game of rules, structure, and strategy. But every now and then, something happens that looks more like chaos than football. This past season, the league gave us plays so wild that fans had to rewind their TVs just to make sure they weren't seeing things. Today, we're looking at 20 of the craziest plays of the 2024 season. Moments that left defenses stunned, fans speechless, and announcers losing their voices. With no clear window, he threw across his body, an impossible angle, and somehow threaded it for the score. Announcers were yelling, fans were jumping, and even defenders looked at each other like, how did that just happen? Mahomes makes impossible look routine, and this play was the perfect opening act for a season of madness. For Justin Jefferson, that dream finally came true. Kirk Cousins, or excuse me, the Vikings quarterback under center, looked off the safety and let it fly. Jefferson got separation, pulled it in around the 3-yard line of his own end, and took off. 7 yards later, he was in the end zone, untouched. Mid-play, as a defender lowered his shoulders, Williams went full Olympic hurdler, jumping clean over him. He kept running, didn't stumble, didn't hesitate, just kept sprinting like jumping over another human was no big deal. Against the Chiefs, Allen rolled out, faked left, and tucked the ball. It looked like Marshawn Lynch's beastquake. Defender after defender bounced off him. None of it worked. Allen powered his way inside the 5, then across the goal line. By the end of the run, even the Chiefs defenders just shrugged like, we can't stop this man. Fans immediately called it the play of the year. And honestly, they weren't wrong. But suddenly, 4 of his teammates surrounded him, literally lifted him, and carried him into the end zone. It was part rugby scrum, part moving company, and 100% insane. On a routine run that turned into anything but, a Cowboys player hit 22.0 miles per hour. When you hit 22 miles per hour in pads, you're not just fast, you're untouchable. He scooped it back up and launched a touchdown strike. It was the NFL's first ever planned turnover play. Lamar picked it up, spun off a defender like a rag doll, and threw a bullet into the end zone for 6. Announcers were screaming, Lamar was laughing. Kyler Murray isn't tall, but he might be the slipperiest player in the league. On this play, he kept the ball on a read option and torched the defense for a long touchdown. As he crossed the goal line, Murray slowed down, turned his head, and stared straight back at defenders chasing him. It wasn't just scoring, it was taunting. Even Tom Brady called it disrespectful. Which means, of course, it was perfect. Against Dallas, Henry took a handoff, stiff-armed 2 defenders into the turf, and sprinted. Running back was going low, expecting contact. But instead, he flipped. Literally. He did a front flip, cleared the defender, and landed in the end zone.